So yesterday was a pretty great, horrible day, and we talked about some of the reasons it's really difficult to live in the UK and in England. But today it is a lot nicer, and that's why we're going to talk about some of the reasons it is pretty nice to live in this grey, horrible, rainy country when it's not so grey and horrible and rainy. So, one of my favourite things is, yeah, obviously, any country is going to be nice when the weather is like this, when it's blue skies, sun's shining. It's not hot at all. Don't be fooled by my t-shirt. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't go out like this, certainly, but it is pretty nice. And one of my favorite things, because you get all of the rain, all of the grey, and then you get days like this, is just how green it is. It is so green. You get some absolutely amazing landscapes. I mean, just check out my little patch of grass here in my garden. It is super green, super luscious, and I think that's something if you live in the UK, we take for granted, or if you live abroad, maybe you don't get. Certainly when I went over to Thailand, a lot of areas out there, even though they get a ton of rain, it's not quite as green and luscious. There are areas of Thailand, of course, that are, but that is one of my favourite things about the UK. Some of the landscape is just incredible. In England, in Scotland, Wales, Ireland, everywhere, it's absolutely beautiful. You get some amazing scenery. Especially a month ago I went up to Scotland and I was filming up there for a week, and just the places are amazing. If you haven't been, I highly recommend going to St Andrews. It's just a beautiful, stunning place right on the edge of the kind of sea there, and just really beautiful. And then obviously in England we've got places like the Peak District and the Lake District and Snowdon, and well, Snowdon's in Wales, but so that's one of my favourite things about living in this country. I've got somewhere called Cleve Hill very close to my house where I regularly walk the dog, and there's a golf course there, and it's absolutely stunning. You just get incredible views. You've got the Malvern Hills just 30 minutes up the road, and you can't find that in a lot of other countries, especially in America. There's some stunning places, don't get me wrong, but I lived in Florida, so that's very flat, very different. You don't get kind of areas like that, and it's just an amazingly beautiful place to live. So we have to put up with some not very good weather, but then we get days like today, blue skies, and it makes it all worthwhile in the end. So guys, that's what I'm chatting about this morning. Let me know, what are your favourite things about living in this country? I do have some more, obviously. Things like places like London is amazing, all the food, the culture and stuff there. There's some insane places, so I'd love to know what your favourite things are about living in the UK, and what your least favourite are as well, if you saw yesterday's video. If not, make sure you do like this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and then comment your thoughts below. I'd love to know what you have to hear. See you guys tomorrow.